This is the first time I ever got high in school. Me and my mans took the cracker, split the cracker in half, and we shared the little cracker. Like, me out, and I'm trying to chill, and my heart pounding. I'm like, yo, I taste my heart. I'm like, I can't swallow. I laid my head down. It felt like my head went through the table, bro. And then the teacher walked over to him and told him to stand up, and he just passed out. And I'm like, what is up, YouTube? What is up, gang? It's your girl Mia, and I'm back with another video, man. So look, as y'all can see by the thumbnail and by the title, y'all already know what we about to get into today. So today we are doing our first day of the Storytime marathon on my channel, y'all. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get lit. Y'all about to know all this stuff y'all never heard before, man. Like, y'all just gotta stay tuned. Make sure y'all click the bell for post notifications so y'all know when to tune in. Before we get into this video, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure y'all stay tuned for more videos and more story times throughout this week. I will be dropping all week this week. If not, I'll probably skip like a day or skip a day or two, but Monday through Friday, I'm dropping heat. I'm coming with bangers on the way. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all tune in to all that. Let's go ahead and get into this video. This story is about the time that I got laced weed. This isn't just, smoking weed, getting it laced and no K2 or nothing like that. This is the first time I ever got high in school. I never got high in school. I never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was never, like, doing all that. Because, I'm going to school. I'm trying, focus or whatever. And that's just gonna take my mind off of me. I'm gonna be paranoid, like that's drawn. So this was about, I want to say like 9th or 10th grade, I believe. Maybe 10th, I think it was maybe 10th grade or 9th grade, one of them. So one morning I come into school, we chilling. Everybody used to hang out in the bathroom. I don't know why, like it's just the school I went to. I went to school with a lot of like white kids. So y'all gonna understand where this story coming from. All right, so one morning we come into school. I'm with my mans. We gonna call him RJ. So I'm with RJ. We walking into school or whatever. So we go and we chilling in the hallway, and I go in the bathroom. I see my friends, like I had to go in the girls' bathroom, obviously. He go in the boys' bathroom. So we all in there talking, blah blah blah. So I go out. Me and him like meet up. We go back in the cafeteria. We about to go get some like something to eat, like breakfast. We went and we made like oatmeal and stuff like that. Basically, like the normal breakfast, getting your breakfast for like school and everything. So after that, some boy that we like used to like kind of hung around, he was like, yo, I made some edibles last night. And I'm like, oh, word, bet. He was like, y'all want one? Me and him like looking at each other like, man, maybe after school or whatever. So he like, no, y'all can get it, or y'all can get it. I'm gonna give it to y'all for $5, because like he already sold all of them. He had all this extra and he didn't want to carry them around in school or whatever. So I'm like, $5, that's a little good jump, feel me? That's a little good price. So, oh, say less. So mind you, it's not a brownie, it's not a cereal bar, it's on a like Ritz cracker with cheese. It's supposed to be like a peanut butter cracker or whatever. Me and my mans took the cracker. We like, all right, bro, we bought like we put up $2.50 each, feel me? Like split the cracker in half, and we shared the little cracker, like a little cracker like this, bro. So we split in half, and he took half, I took half. All right, everything chilling, everything cool. We about to go to like the homeroom where you check in. You gotta watch the announcements on the TV and take attendance to make sure you're in class. So he go to his class, I go to my class. We chilling, like we ain't feel no type of effects. So then we meet up in the hallway after that check-in homeroom or whatever. We chilling, walking around. He like, bro, I think I'm starting to feel a little high or whatever. I'm like, oh, I think I am too. I'm like, all right, bet. This joint it's kind of a little, not gas, because that joint would have hit me right away. But edibles, they stay in your system longer and stuff, because like your body got digested. I get to first period, bro. So me and him just be texting back and forth during school. And that's when I started really feeling it. That joint just hit me like whoosh, like like I'm chilling in class. I used to watch movies in class on a computer, on an iPad or whatever. I was watching a movie, I'm just like, whoa, like hold on now, like that joint hit me a little too hard, feel me? Like I'm like, yo, like hold on. I look around, my teacher sitting here. It was like a random class, like a study hall or whatever. So he started talking to me about the movies I'm watching and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm watching It. I ain't see it yet, but I found a way to get like free movies or whatever, you know. He was like, oh, how you get that? Oh, you hacking the school John. I'm like, nah, but we was playing about it. He wasn't serious. I wasn't gonna get in trouble. And I started feeling it, and he like, oh, you cool? And I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I got this. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm gonna just let my body flow with it. He started talking to me, and he started slowing down. He like it sounded like he was like, hey, what you? And then it would sound like he was speeding up. So like, it sounded like he was slowing down and speeding up, slowing down, speeding up. And I'm like, what the like, bro, like, I'm sitting here like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, I ain't never felt that. So I'm like, all right, just be cool. He started talking to me more. And I'm like, I got it. He's like, are you sure you're okay? You look kind of offish. I'm like, yeah, I just got a headache. I'm tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. He's like, oh, okay. So he stopped talking to me. So I put my head down. And when I tell you I laid my head down, it felt like my head went through the table, bro. Like, it like felt like I was falling through the table. My legs started getting like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it started wiggling. I'm like, but my legs weren't really wiggling. I feel like I was just starting to, you know, really feel it. My chest was pounding. I'm like, yo, that joint was like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, this joint was like, yo, oh my gosh. I'm like, all right, my body's feeling weird. So I'm like, bro, you high? He was like, yeah, bro, I'm really high. Like, he was like, yo, this joint gotta be some gas. I ain't never been this high before. So I'm like, yo, bro, rap. And I'm like, so we both texting blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, bro, I'm about to take a nap, try and sleep it off a little bit. He was like, all right, same or whatever. Mind you, he in like social studies or something, like history. And I'm in like the study hall. So he about to take a whole nap in history where you got to do the most stuff. So then after that, I start like, I fell asleep. I woke up and it was worse. I swear it was worse than ever. Like, I stood up. I thought I stood up, but I didn't. So in my sleep, though, I think I was hallucinating because I started seeing purple and like it was like real trippy. Like it started getting real trippy. So the bell rang and they woke me up. And then when I got up, I walked in the hallway and I seen him. He's stumbling like this. Everybody like, yo, you good? He like, yeah, bro, I'm playing. Like, I'm playing. But everybody be getting high in that school. So they be knowing like he probably just high or whatever. So then I'm like, yo, you drunk? Like, at least I'm walking a little straight. Like, I'm acting a little normal more than RJ and everything. So then RJ like, yo, bro, I'm too high. Like, this out of pocket. I'm like, yo, your eyes red. So he like, yo, your eyes red too. He like, mind you, he's squinting like this. Like, his eyes beaming like that. I go to the next class. I start walking to the next class. And my body started like really doing some weird stuff. Like, I felt like everything was just spinning. And then he was like, he was walking with me. He said, bro, I swear to God, I just seen Tupac, bro. Like, what the heck? I'm like, yo, bro, you good? I'm thinking he playing, but he's so serious. He's like, bro, walk with me. Like, I really see him. Like, I see him. Like he was so serious. I'm like, yo, chill. And I'm like, bro, I think you hallucinating. He was like, nah, bro, I see him. I swear I do. And then he started telling everybody else, and they're like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, yo, you good? And he was like, he started laughing and stuff, and he started talking about all this weird stuff. So meanwhile, he freaking me out, and I'm trying to chill, and my heart pounding. I'm like, yo, I taste my heart. Like, I'm like, yo, I can't swallow. I feel like I taste my heart beating mad heavy. Like, he go his way, I go my way. I'm like, all right, bro, I might be late to class. Like, I gotta hurry up. I can't make it this noticeable, like walking late to class and everything. I go real quick to the bathroom, splash my face off with some water, try and wake up a little bit. That didn't seem to work. So I go to my next class, which was chemistry. I was walking to class, somebody was like, yo, your eyes is super red. Like, you high? I'm like, nah, I'm not high or nothing. I'm just tired. They're like, bro, your eyes is too red for you to be tired and your eyes is low. And I'm like, they're like, are you okay? You don't look good. Like, you just don't look here. But I didn't remember having that conversation until like a couple days later. Like, a lot of this stuff did not recall to me until a couple days later. And I really sat and thought about that. I really sat and had to think about what happened and everything. I go to chemistry and I sat down. So then I went to sleep the whole class. Like, the teacher kept waking me up. She's like, you can't sleep in class. I'm like, bro, like, leave me alone. Like, why does you keep trying to wake me up? She's like, are you sick? Do you need to go to the nurse? You can go to the nurse if you want to sleep. I'm like, I'm not trying to go to the nurse because, like, she gonna check my heart rate. She gonna check my temperature. She gonna see that my heart rate way too high. She gonna see that I'm hot. Like, that's gonna be a bad joint altogether. So I'm like, all right, let me get it together. All right. So I sit up. I try to do some work. I start writing all squiggles all over the page. I'm like, all right, hold on. Let me try and erase it. So then after that, that's when I start hallucinating. Like, I really start, like, seeing all these trippy colors and, like, seeing all this stuff. I felt like I was seeing my body, like, float and everything. I was like, hey, like, that joint was kind of lit, but I was freaking out at the same time. But, like, I was trying not to panic. And I told my friend, and she was helping me. She was like, it's gonna be cool. Just, like, drink some water and keep trying to sleep as much as you can because it'll wear off or whatever. And to eat something so it have something else to eat up other than the, like, edible that you digesting or whatever. So I'm like, oh, you smart. Like, you smart. So after that, this fourth period, we had 6 periods, I think, in a day, or 6, yeah, 6, but the 7th period didn't really count, so it was 6 periods. So this, like, 4th period now, I'm still texting him. I'm like, yo, where you at? It's lunch. I'm like, yo, where you at? He not texting me back. I'm like, yo, where you at, bro? I'm like, y'all see me? He's like, yeah, he left class. He went to the nurse or whatever. I'm like, why he go? I'm like, yo, shoot, why he go to the nurse? Maybe the teacher sent him or whatever. So everybody talking about something. You heard what happened? I'm like, yo, what y'all, like, I'm like, yo, maybe I'm hearing something. Like, I feel like I'm tripping. I thought I was hearing something. Like, y'all ain't hear what happened. Mind you, I seen the ambulance outside. I'm like, yo, hold on. So somebody came up to me and was like, passed out in class. And I'm like, what you mean he passed out? They was like, well, they seen that his eyes was red, and he kept saying that, like, his heart was beating real fast, and he was tripping out real bad, like, saying all this crazy stuff. And then the teacher walked over to him and told him to stand up, and he just passed out. And I'm like, oh, what? So he ended up going to the hospital or whatever, I guess, and they found out that, like, this, whatever he like, had was laced or whatever. And they said that it was laced with, like, acid. So I'm asking the kids, I'm like, yo, y'all gave us laced stuff, like, what y'all doing? Like, but I knew, like, some of the kids in my school do stuff like that. Like, they will mix their stuff and do all this hardcore stuff. But, like, yo, like, I'm not on that type time. I don't get into none of that. Like, that's out of pocket for real. I got mad. I was about to rumble the boy. And he like, yo, I ain't do that. I didn't know, blah, blah, blah. My friend made it. I'm like, how your friend make it? But you, like, this was after the fact. So I found out he passed out or whatever. He didn't come to school for, like, 3 days or whatever. I think he ended up getting, like, in school detention or whatever. But mind you, the kids that did it did not get in trouble at all. Even though all the people was going around saying who gave it to him and stuff, they was not saying nothing at all. Like, they did not get in trouble. And I feel like that was really white privilege right there, because how he get in school suspension for something that somebody gave to him, like, that don't make no sense at all. Mind you, these kids is selling stuff like that in school. Like, I feel like that was real corny. Like, that was weird to me. So that had me mad, and I was about to fight the boy. But then he ended up, like, I don't know, something happened, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I just let that joint go, because I knew I was going to be the one to get in trouble. Like, it's a white privilege school. Yo, at the end of the day, bro, it's not worth it. If I catch you, I catch you. That's it. That's all. Like, so when we was about to go home and everything, I basically, like, was still high until, like, 6 p.m. that night. Like, that joint lasted all day long, from like 7:30 in the morning to like 6:30 at night. And I'm so glad nobody was home. When I got home, like, I had the crib all to myself, because I just had to go to sleep as soon as I got home. Like, it was too much to handle, bro. Like, way too much. Then at that, my man's is not answering his phone. He not texting me back. Like, it was, bro, like, that joint was too much to handle. So after this and after that happened, I don't do edibles anymore. I don't eat edibles and none of that. No, I stay away from all of that. Like, that, I don't trust nobody. You never know anything. Like, it's kind of like my scare story, like my scared straight. Like, I really got scared straight. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't do none of that. I don't trust it at all. Especially, like, your own people that you hang around could give you something like that. That's just crazy. So that's basically the end of the story. That's what happened. That's the first time I ever got high in school / laced weed experience. Like, Man, that joint was just crazy straight. But yeah, I definitely learned my lesson with that one. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all tune in for more videos. Stay tuned for the next story time. Make sure y'all check out my recent video, which is catfishing my sister using my best friend's Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Make sure y'all click the bell for post notifications. And y'all just stay tuned, man. We about to get lit on gang. We out.